Hey everybody, it's the Vic-E Vic-E back with another video, and this video I'm talking about how to get free food in New York City. But before we get into the video, I'd like to ask you one little favor. Could you please subscribe to this video? By you subscribing, you help me get one step closer to my goal of reaching 100K subscribers. And if you're enjoying these videos, please comment, like, and share the video. Thank you guys in advance. Now on to the video. Okay guys, so one of the things that happened last year was I was watching this channel that I love to watch and I've mentioned before. It's called Hacks. I think it was originally London Hacks. And this guy, he goes around different places and tells you how to live pretty much on the cheap, how to live on a budget, how to travel for less. I think it's a great channel, and I tend to just watch it and learn. He went to Germany, and I believe it's Germany, and when he went to Germany, he was able to find free community fridges, and I was like, that would be great if they had that in New York. Funny enough, I then remembered we do have one. There was one local fridge in my neighborhood, and they had someone paint like on it, and I was like, this is so beautiful, this is so nice, how are they doing this, how did this happen? And then I said, wow, you know, a great video idea would be living off food from this fridge. And then in the next, the next moment I said, no, that would be selfish, because there's so many people who can't afford food, and these community fridges should be for people who are really who are living below poverty lines or can't afford meal to meal. And families, and I think I've told you this before, that my mom, she struggled, she was on food stamps, so growing up, I understand. We went to food pantries. I totally understand not being able to afford a meal or living on a low budget. So instead of actually taking from a community fridge, I thought, why don't I donate? So I did a little bit of research because I wanted to see who started these fridges, and I found that there were tons of fridges throughout New York City. They actually have a map that shows you all of the fridges in different neighborhoods, and you could actually either go there to get food or you can go there to donate. If you look at the pages, you could actually click on a link and go to their Instagram pages or their websites, and they'll give you more details. Sometimes they'll tell you, oh, we have more food on some pages. Other pages will tell you, okay, well, it's ran by this company. I saw that some fridges were run by cafes where they would give fresh food after they had like a meal. So it's kind of like Too Good to Go, right? They would give fresh sandwiches, while others were actually donated by organizations and community organizations, which was really cool. And they always welcome anyone to take and anyone to give if they want to. So I chose two places to give to in my neighborhood, one in the Fort Greene area and one in the Marcy area. Yes, I live close to Fort Greene and Marcy, you know, Vic-E and Jay, both places if you're a hip hop fan. And the one in Fort Greene actually gets, I went a few times to deliver the food because I got a whole box of food and I couldn't carry it all, so I carried it in small chunks. After going, I saw that on Saturdays they actually deliver fresh food. There's someone who comes, but people were lined up to get all the food. So it was really hard for people who came other days, other than Saturday, to get food. So I made sure to try to give it on days that weren't Saturday. But it made sense for them to have a Saturday. Plus they put out like fresh meals. I saw someone one day, it was like a weekday, they're actually putting sandwiches. It was like let's say a peanut butter and jelly or a turkey or a ham and cheese sandwich into the refrigerator. So that's really cool. So that's a great option. You could always contribute, or you could go to the food, the free community fridge. They have fresh food, some canned items, even some baby items, which I thought was really interesting that they have baby food there, and I think was super helpful.
I've learned is that they actually deliver on Saturdays, and this is how it looks on a Sunday. So all they have is vegetarian soup and potatoes and some baby organic stuff for babies, which is cool. I mean, they do also have a refrigerator with items. So, oh, and potatoes. They have potatoes as well, which is good. It's always good to have like fresh vegetables and fresh items here. But what I wanted to do was, because everyone gets all the stuff on Saturday, I wanted to make sure to fill it up on a Sunday. So I'm about to do that. I have enough to fill up one little carton right here. You can see next to potato flakes, those are all the items that I gave, and that's the end of what I've been donating. But I see already people lining up to get items.
Then the other community fridge that I visited was in Marcy. It's called Penny's Pantry. It's actually an independent organization that runs it. I think it's named after someone who was in the community, which I believe is so sweet. I would love to do my mother's pantry one day, because it's something that I know was near and dear to her heart, to help the community and give back. She would give the coat off her back. I've actually seen her give like pretty much an umbrella to a family in the rain. So I'd love to do that one day. So yeah, Penny's Pantry in Marcy, right across the street from the projects. They seem like they really need the food. They do have fresh meals given every day, and obviously when I went there, I saw the need because people were just waiting to get the food. When I left some food, and I left like a Saturday and a Sunday, people were just waiting behind me and talking to me. Or when I left, people went and grabbed the food right after. People really need the food in that area, and I think because it's tucked away and it's right in front of a grocery store, a lot of people kind of miss it. But the people who need it, I gather, get the food, but they have the fresh food in there. But having the shelf stable items is kind of safer for these families.
So it's actually in front of a small supermarket. This is Penny's Pantry.
When I looked at the Penny's Pantry Instagram page, they actually have a website, they have a link tree, and they have tons of different information that you could find out about this organization, which I think is so great, especially doing a community organization. It gives you a lot of transparency into what they're doing. On the website, you could actually see how much money they've gotten donated, in which form. So they take, I think, Cash Apps and Venmos, which is really great. I don't know if they're 501c3, so that would be up to you to do more due diligence there. But they also tell you how much they spend and what they spent it on. I know when I looked previously, they actually spent money on a printer, which totally made sense if they're running this organization, and how much money they had left to have more money to do different things. And obviously, I think being connected to the grocery store donates the electricity, which is really cool. And you can contribute if you like to. I'm not associated with this organization in any way, so you doing this is all out of the goodness of your heart. If you like to, you can contribute some money, or you can donate food if you're there. And there's tons of other community fridges in different neighborhoods all across New York. So if there's an area that you'd like to focus on, you can go to the Community Fridges website, which I will link down below, so you can totally check it out and find a community fridge that might either be in the area that you're located in, or be in an area that you know is important, maybe has a food desert, or needs some support within the community because it's a low income community. Guys, thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.